Characters. The expedition members include Frederick Muir, Lone Knight, both 28 years old Americans, and Milton Gale, 20, another American. It also included Canadian Alan R. Crawford, also 20, and Stephenson, designated as the group's leader. Last and not least, the expedition party had a young Inuit woman, Ada, about 23. The year 1898.
A daughter is born to you.
We'll call her Ada.
Where's Ada?
She seldom comes out to play.
She must be washing or cooking or sewing.
Grandma, look at the fur coat that I have stitched. You are a good and talented child, Ada. You'll make a fine woman when you are grown up.
It is 1921. The intervening years have been hard for Ada. Her marriage has dissolved, and she has lost 2 of her children. Her 5-year-old son, Bennett, is unwell.
I shall not let Bennett die. But Ada, what will we do? We are poor. We have no money and little food. You can only sew. What job will you do?
A few days later. May I come in? Hello, I'm Wilgemore Stephenson. I'm an Arctic explorer.
Come in, please.
Ada, I'm sending 4 men to explore the Arctic. They'll need a cook and a seamstress. I hear you're skilled at both cooking and sewing, so I've come to make you an offer. I wish to colonize Wrangel Island, north of Siberia. I know your son is ill. I'll get him the best medical treatment and pay you too.
I will go, sir, for my son.
Great. You will set out on 21st September to build new lives on Wrangel Island. You will be accompanying 4 hardened adventurers, 3 Americans called Lone Knight Milton Gale, Fred Muir, and a Canadian called Alan Crawford.
I'll be happy to go on this expedition. I can do anything for my son.
Hello, my heroes. This is Ada. She'll accompany you on your expedition. But she looks so frail. She'll not survive in the cold, Stephenson.
I'll learn how to.
That's the spirit. I'm sure the island is well stocked with wildlife. I've put food for 6 months in the ship. I will send a supply ship in summer. Meanwhile, you will have to fend for yourselves. Good luck, my friends.
Oh, I miss my son. But if I refuse to go with them, who'll cook and sew for them? Also, Bennett needs round-the-clock medical attention. I will keep my word. This island is very big. They'd said it would be a small one. It won't be fair to cry. I have to sew clothes and shoes for the men as soon as possible.
We've made it! Hooray! Let's pitch our tents! We must start hunting for food tomorrow. Meat isn't plenty. We must build a snow house now. Yes, that'll keep us protected. One day, Lone Knight falls ill. I had gone out to explore. I swam across the Skeleton River. I'm not feeling very well. It's just weather, Lone.
I shall make some soup for you. It will keep you warm and you'll soon be fine.
Months later, it is evident that Lone is not suffering from an ordinary fever. Other concerns begin to mount. We are already running short of tea, coffee, flour, beans, and sugar. Winter is setting in. The ships have still not arrived and our supplies are dwindling. I am so unwell. I don't know if I will survive.
Don't lose heart, Lorne. You'll be well soon. I'll look after you.
How long can we live like this? We'll all perish. Ellen, let's cross the icy Chukchi Sea and reach the Siberian mainland. I think you're right. We should immediately seek help. I can't even sit up.
I'll stay back and look after Lorne.
On January 1923, Crawford, Gale, and Muir left to traverse the icy Chukchi Sea in order to reach the Siberian mainland. Months pass without any news.
Don't worry. They'll be back any time now.
I fear I have developed scurvy, and there is nothing left to eat.
I shall hunt.
But you don't know how to.
I will learn.
Unfortunately, Lorne dies, leaving Ada alone.
With Alan, Milton, and Fred gone, I have learnt to fend for myself. But with Lorne dead, how long can I survive here, all alone and hunting food? There has been no news of the 3 men. Lorne is dead. His death has left me so utterly lonely. What shall I do in this ice-bound wilderness with no food or anyone by my side? But Bennett is getting much-needed care. I must keep this fire going.
On 23rd August 1923, Ada, half-starved, spots the ship. Donald's son. Ada, where are your companions?
They haven't returned for months. Please take me home.
When Ada returned,
How did you survive? Were you a trained hunter?
No, not at all. It's only when I was solely responsible for Lorne and myself that I trained myself to hunt.
how did you train yourself?
I followed the map Mora had left behind. One day I saw some fox packs circling around the traps and realized it was too deeply buried. So I laid the trap again and I left it uncovered. Next morning I found a fox caught in the trap. I figured things out as I went along.
Truly an incredible story, Ada.
Thank you. I am just taking my expedition salary to take my son to Seattle so I can give him a good life.
Have you always been very brave?
I don't know about that, but I would never give up hope while I'm still alive. Also, I had to do it for my son, Bennett.
Would you like to go exploring again?
One day, I'd like to see what the North Pole looks like.
Finally, Ada did return to the Arctic and eventually made it a home.